Good morning everybody, thank you for watching and welcome to Sami Yoga Soul. This video is my second video and I basically just wanted to tell a little bit about my story really, about the journey that I've been on over the last few years and why. And so why I'm actually at this point now recording these videos for you guys to watch. So basically it sort of all started about 5 years ago. When I decided that I wanted to get divorced from my husband. So it was a really, really difficult decision, but there was just something inside me that I just felt was not right with my life. And I'm sure those of you out there who have been through relationship breakups, divorce, things like that, you know how painful it is. So that was kind of like the first point for me really, where I started to kind of admit to myself that I wasn't very happy and that I needed to change some things in my life. And so that was the first step. So I got divorced and then I decided to go off travelling for a while. So I did that for a year and then I sort of was in and out of a bit of a relationship, and then it was that was sort of coming to an end. And so I decided to move to London to live with my best friend, which was great. And I got a job there, and while I was working in London I got a colleague of mine just said to me, are you interested in working abroad? And I'd always wanted to do that. It was one of the things that I had sort of had as a dream, I guess, and one of the reasons that I became a high school teacher in the first place. So I took the interview for the job and I got offered the job, and the job was in Thailand, in Bangkok. So yeah, that was kind of the first part of this kind of journey that I've been on really. And then ever since I moved to Bangkok, to Thailand, I've really kind of been on this journey of self-discovery. I knew that when I was married that one of the reasons that I wasn't feeling happy was because I'd never really had an opportunity to kind of find out who I really was, be on my own, because I'd met my ex-husband very young, and we'd been in a relationship for about 13 years. And by that time I was like 33 when we got divorced. So I really needed time on my own to just talk to myself, to be with myself, and to start to kind of discover who I really was, the things that I liked, things I didn't like, and like what my journey was going to be like. And I really felt that was missing for me for a long time. So moving to Bangkok really started that off, and I was able to live on my own for the first time, which was really great. I really discovered that I loved my own time, like my own space, and just being on my own and being with myself. I'm really happy. I'm not saying that I don't need people in my life, but I'm also okay on my own as well, which is a really important lesson, I think. I was able to nurture relationships with friends that I had that I probably was unable to do when I was married, because my main relationship was with my ex-husband. So nurturing those relationships has been amazing, and I've really found out who my true friends are. And also it gave me an opportunity to discover yoga and the sort of the pathway that I'm on now really. So I decided to do my yoga teacher training in Koh Phangan 2 years ago, and that really also brought out a lot of emotions that I think I'd kept inside myself and sort of was holding on to, and through the yoga that I did for that month on the island in a place called Samakaruna, which I would definitely recommend if anybody's interested, it was a really kind of spiritual experience for me. I was able to get rid of a lot of emotional baggage that I've been holding on to, and that was really important. So once I'd finished my yoga teacher training, I really felt like I was much more in touch with my soul, like my spirit, the real me. And so that's why I've started to want to share this with people, because I really feel like I've been able to find, it's a cliche, but sort of some peace inside, because it's, going through emotional trauma like that and then coming out the other side of it, you don't really know how to move forward. And I found that yoga for me has been the thing that has helped me to do that. Also, I'm very active and I really like the physical side of it, so that for me was really good as well. But I really found out that how important breathing is for a start. That's something that I'm going to do another video on later, and also about how important meditation is and just being still with your own thoughts. So I will be doing more videos about those as well. And there's a couple of other things I just wanted to share with you about my intention for this YouTube channel, and my sort of concept of Sami Yoga Soul is, like I said in my previous video, it's about union, it's about bonding, it's about bringing together, it's about connection. And yoga for me is also about union. It's about connecting the mind, the spirit, the soul, and the body together, and feeling that sort of like balance within the body. And that's what my Sami Yoga Soul concept is going to be about. I was listening to a podcast by Jay Shetty, I'm sure you've heard of him, called On Purpose, and he was interviewing a guy called Robin Sharma, who is a Canadian writer. He wrote a book called The Monk That Sold His Ferrari, so you might have heard about that. And he was sort of a businessman, but then got into spirituality, and they were talking on the podcast about how obviously mindset is really important, and we all know how important mindset is. But they were also talking about heart set, soul set, and health set as well, and those four sort of aspects being really, really important together. And that really kind of resonated with me about how, yes, you can have the right mindset, but if your heart is not in it, your soul is not kind of aligned with what you want, and also with what your mind wants, and also if your health is not at its optimum, then you don't always feel balanced. You're never going to feel kind of at your best. And I really want to help people to be able to connect with those aspects of themselves, and to work towards becoming their optimum that they can be. And so that's why I'm doing this now. Really, it's like a holistic approach to life. Really, just all of the things that I like to do to try to reach that place of peace within myself. And so I'm going to be sharing things about health. I'm going to be sharing things about nutrition, about food, creative things that I've discovered that I like to do, which I never really knew before. And also, obviously, physical things, yoga, some exercise maybe as well. And yeah, just a place for me to share these things with everybody. And if I can just help one person to reach a place, or to understand a place of peace within inside themselves, then that is the intention of my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have got something from it. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, then please do. I will be trying to post about 2 videos a week to begin with. I think I can manage that around my teaching as well. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you look forward to the next video. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye.